violent, evil people that should not be out walking our streets.
And with that in mind, Illinois Republicans say they are ramping up calls to crack down on violent crime. Good evening. I'm Jessica Coons.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. The renewed debate over public safety comes after a record rise in the murder rate last year and a rash of shootings across central Illinois. As we look to achieve victory over violence, our Capitol Bureau Chief Mark Maxwell is live in Urbana. Mark, Republicans want to send repeat gun offenders to prison for 10 years to life.
Jennifer, Republicans are ratcheting up the political debate around criminal justice, calling on prosecutors and courts to crack down on violent gun offenders, especially shooters, to keep them behind bars longer. Senator Champaign rose today rolling out a package of 15 bills he says would strengthen sentencing requirements for repeat violent gun offenders. It would also zero in on prosecutors who cut a deal with suspects to plead down to lesser charges. They would have to justify a deal like that in writing under his plan. Champaign County State's Attorney Julia Rietz told me that deal could backfire. She says putting plea deal details in writing could only put cooperating witnesses in harm's way, rather. And she argues that tougher sentences may sound good, but in court, it could really make it less likely for suspects to strike a deal or confess at all, or less likely to cooperate. She says the single best thing state lawmakers could do at this point is to enhance their ability to gather solid evidence to make their case.
I don't think we need any stiffer penalties. There are a lot of people out there who are saying, we need to be tough on crime. Well, there's this darn thing called the Constitution, that protects the individual from the power of the government.
Senator Rose proposed one measure that would allow counties to individually opt out of the recent bail reform law that ends money bail and only keeps certain suspects behind bars as they await trial. Senate Democrat Robert Peters said, quote, "This is not a solution. This is dog whistle politics." Responding to Senator Rose's ideas, he described the bail system as a way to round up poor people. A recent report from the Illinois Supreme Court and the Civic Federation reviewed how much money different counties brought in with cash bail over the last several years, estimating that ending cash bail would cost the collective criminal justice system in Illinois somewhere between $120 and $150 million a year. And that is one area where Rietz, a Democrat, and Rose, a Republican, agreed that the system needs more funding and more resources, not less. Reporting in Urbana, Mark Maxwell, WCI3, your local news leader.
Mark, thank you so much.